David Johnson and Chuck Roundsville here with you inside the Ole Miss team room as the Rebels just defeated Vanderbilt 31-6, Chuck, at Vaught Hemingway Stadium, a resounding SEC victory.
Yeah, big time, and two things popped out. Fantastic defensive effort after getting torched last week. They really regrouped and did some great things on defense, particularly in pass coverage. They pressured the quarterback. They stopped the run cold, and Vanderbilt's got a decent run game. And then on offense, it's another story of the freshmen. John Rice Plumlee, Jerry and Ely, Snoop Connor, all scored on long runs and sparked this crowd. And I mean, it was just a good night, a needed night. The Rebels are now 3-3 and keep their postseason hopes alive.
A little bit of a home run threat, if you will, with a couple of dual sport true freshmen out there in John Rice Plumlee, Jerry Ely, even Snoop Connor. He doesn't play baseball, but he got in on the home run action tonight.
No question, 413 yards rushing, which is a good day for any school, any game. And the interesting thing to me, David, is if you even take out the long runs, was the consistency of the run game. We had 40 rushes for about 180 yards when you took out those long runs, and that tells me that over 4 yards a carry, that you're doing a good job up front and you're doing a good consistent job of moving the chains.
Mm-hmm. Now, it's fun to talk about offense, of course, but as you've already alluded to, what an effort by the Ole Miss defense tonight, and Mike McIntyre's plan obviously hit the nail on the head.
No question. The plan was fantastic, but they executed tighter. Everything was tighter. Lakia Henry had a monster game at linebacker. He's coming around now, 15 tackles. But what was more impressive to me was the coverage. Just being in the right place at the right times. And compared to last week when it was just awful, this week was really, really good, a really nice improvement, and hopefully that'll carry over to Missouri.
All right, Chuck, this one's in the books. Ole Miss improves to 3-3 overall, 2-1 inside the Southeastern Conference. Missouri's up next. What's your initial thoughts on that matchup?
I think it's going to be a good game, and I understand Kelly Bryant, their dynamic quarterback, is hurt, and I hate that for him, but, that would be an advantage for Ole Miss to me. Now, it's always tough on the road. Missouri's always been tough on Ole Miss historically, but I like the direction this team's going. They're getting a little better each week, and that's the mark of a team that wants to be good and is developing. Those are things you look at out of a young team, and they're getting that done.
Okay, your final score again from Vaught Hemingway Stadium. Ole Miss 31, Vanderbilt 6. For Chuck Roundsville, I'm David Johnson.